They lost Abdullah Mekaiba, and then they crashed out so early on the continent. But they've enjoyed support from the state governor and the state government. The governor was there to watch them in Sierra Leone when they played their first game in the CAF Confederations Cup. That's true. And they remember it was on this show that we read out the breaking news at that time that they gave Baba Ganaru 4-game ultimatum to turn things around. Right. It didn't look like it was turning things around, and so he had to go. So it's a shame for Wiki. But you know, there's something historic about Wiki. They come in, they do well, 1-2 seasons, they go down. I hope this is not the season for them to go down again, because they have a lot of following, and they have the support of their people in Bauchi. It's going to be a disgrace if Wiki cannot stay up this season. Particularly when you make a top 4 finish, and then next season play on the continent, and then the next season you are going down.
But Owen, this speaks so well of our football. The teams that actually did so well last season, and they thought they would just come and have a free ride, they're actually seeing the reality of the league now, that everybody is out to win.
Almost all of them on the second half of the log.
Wow.
Rivers United.
Playing on the continent is not a piece of cake. You need a very big squad. You need a lot of motivation, a lot of logistics. And, you know, the technical crew, you also have to give them some time. Baba Ganaru has reacted. I read his statement. He said he has taken it in good faith, that he told the management that they should recruit some players during the mid-season, but they didn't listen to him, and he has moved on, you know. But the problem is, when you sack the coach, you bring in another coach, and, you know, there's still a fundamental issue. Is the new coach going to perform magic? That is the question.
But sadly, everything rises and falls on leadership. So when it's not going well, everybody forget about the players, the management. They just turn around, and everywhere they look, they see the coach. Until they say coach go, nobody is allowed to rest. So that's the story for Wiki Tourists and Kano Pillars. For Enugu Rangers, they will be hoping that the revival will continue. Tony, let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria now. What's the update with camping? What's going on? What's new? What shouldn't we be talking about? Yeah,
well, for us, we're happy our guys are doing well. Victor Moses had a great game for Chelsea. I mean, that's the best we can do at this point in time. Monitor what our players are doing. And a couple of them are doing well for their clubs. Olariwaju was on target for his club. Moses Simon was also involved for his club, doing well. Leon Balogun came in and played a big part of his club's games against Bayern Munich. That's right. And if you are talking about a team with such attacking prowess, you don't find too many clubs better than Bayern Munich. So for Balogun to have come in, held his own, helped his club to a draw, I think it's good for us, good for Nigeria. And the coach is also in France, keeping touch with the players, as we look forward to Corsica. That's the next camp for us. It's going to be camping in 3 phases. The first phase will be from the 23rd of May to the 27th in Corsica, where there will be a chance to play at least a game or 2, just to begin to gel our team together and make them bond together. And then we come to Paris for the second phase between the 27th and the 31st. And then the final phase will be for us to come back to Nigeria and begin the preparation for the 2019 Nations Cup qualifiers against Bafana of South Africa. So it's a very elaborate program, and we commend the coach for thinking this out. That's right. And the Nigerian Football Federation for giving support so that the Eagles, because we missed that on the Nations Cup, we can make amends by staying together longer and be able to navigate.
Before I go to the next question, have you noticed Tony does not give us update from the guys in China?
Okay.
The made in China Eagles. The made in China Eagles.
Odion Igalo opened his goals account, which is good for his confidence.
Ideye also.
Sorry, I'm talking about Brown Ideye. Scored his first goal. Odion is a little down at the moment, but he's going to bounce back.
Mikel is
a little down. He's going to be back. Martins is also there. He's also a Super Eagle.
Really?
Really?
He's a Super Eagle.
Buffalo Martins?
Once a Super Eagle, always a Super Eagle. He's a Super Eagle. I mean, until you say you are not playing anymore. Anything can happen. But the good news is that Brown Ideye is back among the goals. We hope this will boost his confidence so that when it comes around for the game. For the camp, our guys that are in the FA Cup final, Victor Moses and Alex Iwobi will not be able to join us for the first phase because the final of the FA Cup is on the 27th. That's when we are finishing the first phase of camping in Corsica. But we know they are active, so there's nothing to worry about in terms of their fitness. They will join us for the other preparations for South Africa.
And I like what I see Genotro going to match venues to monitor players in the NPFL, home-based players. We keep asking, but particularly those ones that are doing well, do they have a place in this Super Eagles team?
Always. The coach has said it over and over again. They have a place in the team. And Coach Salisu Yusuf he's also been doing an amazing work, going around week in, week out, watching games, making recommendations to the coach. And I'm sure he has recommended a few players from the domestic scene to the coach. And don't be surprised when the time comes for us to go to Corsica for preparations for South Africa game, if you find some of these home-based players in the team, because it's also going to be a good way to start, in a way, to prepare them for the CHAN qualifiers that will be coming up after our South African game, the CHAN qualifiers against the winner of Togo and Benin. So these home-based players are covered. The challenge is for them to be ready to seize the opportunity when they get it. And
with the form we've seen with the home-based players now, they can actually put up good challenge with the foreign-based guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there have been a lot of clamor, agitations that Genotro should also include some of these home-based players that are doing well, particularly when you look at Carly Kemetu. Yes, Stephen Ode, you know, a favorite. Carly Keme is not fit. He's injured. I read a story where Theophilus Afeloka said he's ready if he's called upon. So you can look at some of these players that are doing well in the local scene, goalkeepers, and invite them. Who knows? They could prove their mettle.
And when it was home based, when went to the so opportunities always will be there.
Good opportunity also for the home-based players. They can look up to something. Everybody's saying Stephen Ode, they go to Super Eagles. That will spoil him to do more. If he gets a chance, he takes it. Chisom Egbuchilam did the same thing. Got a chance, even though he didn't get to play, but he did something for his career. We've seen Alassane Ibrahim doing well. Christian Piagara still plays good football also. I mean, if Genaro puts much attention into this team, it can help us develop.
Of course, and these guys will get their chance. And they're doing well. Alassane, you talked about Alassane Ibrahim. Is a fantastic player, one that we should also monitor. And these guys will get their chance, I'm sure.
That's right.
So don't be surprised if when the list comes out for the game against for the tour of Corsica,
and count 4 or 5.
You could see some home-based players.
Let's take a breather. When we'll come back, talk about the El Clasico and the things you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. Stay.